Hi, crafty friend. It's Justine Dvorak from Stationery by Justine, where when I craft, my world stands still. Whoa. I just came back from Paperganza, which was a really wonderful event that is all about crafting, and it was sponsored by Craft Roulette and Pear Blossom Press. It was unbelievable. I had an idea that I would be having fun on this trip, but I did not know that it would be like times a million. It was so incredible. I met so many awesome people. I had a lot of fun. I learned a lot of new techniques, and I would like to take this chance to make this video talk about what I'm bringing home. Some of the fun new things into my craft room from the event, some lovely swap cards, some ATCs, and also I think the cards that I did in my class, I'll show those too. Not my class, the classes I took. So buckle up. This might be a longer video, but because we were at the event, they still spun the wheel, and I'm sorry, I'm still a little bit sleep deprived. I probably should have waited to film this, but when I was unpacking, I thought, let's just do a quick video before I put everything away in my craft room. So let me start over. Because they were at Craft Roulette, they still had their live show and they still spun the wheel. So I still was going to make a card for this week. So this is my submission from this week at Paperganza. The project parameters were Zoe Fold, which I'll talk about in a second. Element was Craft Roulette. Colors were local sport, and random was up to date. So I'm so sorry. If you have no idea what Craft Roulette is either, by the way, I will link below the episode that I was featured in. So if you want to learn about it, you can watch that and you'll know all about it. It is unbelievably fun. It's a card making game show. It is weekly on almost every Friday. It is so good. And once you start watching it, you will 100% be inspired to make a fun card. What is a Zoe Fold? I have never made a Zoe Fold before, and apparently Hattrick, which is also Irene Smith, my new fun friend, she made it up and she invented it. So Z fold is when you have this Z. The Joy fold is when you have this fold out. So put them together and you get Zoe fold. So that's ZOYFOLD. Zoe, like soy. Zoe fold. Oh my goodness. There's going to be a lot of fun folds in this video. Like I said, I'm so incredibly inspired from all the cards that I received as swaps and learned in the classes. So this paper is really cool. Okay, let's talk about the paper. This was all from one paper pack from the goodie bag that we received from the event. I'm so sorry, I'm hitting the camera there. But this is the Practically Perfect Nanny, which is from Relatively Thoughtful out in the UK. I still have leftovers. Isn't that crazy? And I made all of these different panels. So let's go a little bit slower through it. This was the front. Isn't she so cool? And I just had to put these little accents of the patterned paper everywhere. And then it opens up. I fussy cut all these flowers out during the show, by the way. I just was loving everything. Oh my goodness. This paper is just so pretty. And it's definitely like screaming Mary Poppins, which is so fun. So yes, I got the Zoe fold. And then what were the other ones? There was local sports team. To me, what team is red and blue? Let me know in the comments. I know there's someone. I just can't think of it at this very moment. Element Craft Roulette. I did cut this out from I'm going to cover up the shipping code because I don't want to spoil that for... I'm going to cover it up with a business card. I don't want to spoil that because that was for people who were at the event, and I just want to be respectful to Relatively Thoughtful for that. But this paper pack is so fun, and I still have extras. Oh, you know why I have extras? Because this was my mom's pack. She hadn't even opened because we were kind of sharing this one. But I did cut out this little piece right here and I glued it onto my card. So that is from Craft Roulette. And then I made this from a goodie bag from an event that Craft Roulette was co-sponsoring. So that is good. And then Up to Date was the random. And I wrote the date on the back, made it Paperganza 2025 by me. So I think I nailed all the parameters. So I'll take a little pic and put that up in the current gallery. Now, my mom made her first card for Craft Roulette this week. And so if you happen to see it in the gallery, let her know what you think about it. She did a purple one. She is completely team purple. So she used the stamp set from the goodie bag that was very Craft Roulette-y, and she my parents are very big Vikings fans, Minnesota Vikings football fans, and she even had a little statement in there that my dad says where he says, "It's on now." I don't know. It's a thing. So there is my card for the week. I hope that you have a snack or like some water or something, because this might be a little bit of a longer video. Just warning you. And look, I have more leftover paper from that kit. And I'm going to save this. And I'm going to save the rest of this paper pack that my mom received. And I'm going to save this just in case the wheel spins something like from a movie or like the fandom things, you know, like the fandom cards. So that is going to be for another rainy day. Pardon the pun. All right, let's talk about what I have here. I have a lot of things to go through. So first of all, I just want to mention that they gave us a ton of these bags. I think every class, maybe not every class, but most classes came with these little zippy bags with all of the things in there. And how fun are these for using for organizing? And I just think that they're just amazing. So I'm going to definitely utilize these when I'm putting all my things away from the event. But I just figured that if you're looking for storage solutions, these little zippy bags, they come in all sorts of sizes. This one's like a pencil case. These ones are like the size of, well, I guess I could give you the measurements because I have a little bit of a ruler on my grid mat here. It looks like 9-ish inches by 7-ish inches, 9 by 7. So they would hold a lot of things. And then these bigger ones, so you can see there's a large medium. This one's from Pink and Maine. And then this really big one. So lots of fun things to organize. These little ones are from Trinity. I love this size. I actually have one of these on my teacher desk for grabbing for taking to staff, like staff meetings or whatever. So, alrighty, zippy bags. Now I did find a few things at the giveaway table. I did bring 3 boxes of craft supplies to give away. So it's kind of like take a book, leave a book situation. I actually just bought a few of these a few days before I left for Paperganza, but one of these was on the giveaway table and I really like these. They are from Tim Holtz. They are called alcohol storage tins, although I use them for storing all of my re-inkers. And so like I have one for Better Press, one for my Simon Hurley inks, one for kind of miscellaneous. So I always need things like these in my craft room. So I snatched this up from the free table. So if you donated this, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it. And I'm definitely going to use it. All right. So now I might have 2 of some things because some things that I'm going to show you were from a goodie bag or from a class. Again, I'm going to cover up the coupon codes that are on the things because I just want to be respectful to the companies that donated things to just have those coupon codes for people who were at the event. That's just how I'm going to go about it. But Your Paper Insider gave us these sample pieces of paper, which, hello, that is like me on a piece of paper. Look at that. Gorgeous. And then Golden Mirror cardstock, of course. This one is really interesting and has a very subtle stripe to it. I have zero clue if that's going to come across on camera, but it's so subtle and gorgeous. Lava green sparkle. Anything glitter paper is my thing. This is like a pearlized blue. Shiny black cardstock. And silver. And beautiful purple. Surprised my mom didn't grab that when we were crafting. Pink. Hot pink and light pink. Ooh, that one's pearly too. And then this is the strangest paper I think I've ever felt. It feels like velvet. When you go this direction, it's super smooth. And when you go this direction, it's like petting your cat backwards. Very interesting. So interesting to check these out. I've always wanted to grab one of the Your Paper Insider boxes. I have not done that yet, but who knows? Maybe I will with my little coupon code there. Alrighty, moving right along. There were a lot of fun embellishments that came into my craft room. Look, another zippy bag from Trinity Stamps. They have the best embellishments of all time. Just saying. Like I said, I might have two things because my mom was with me. She bought a ticket. She took the classes with me. So I think some of my things are with her things and I might have some of her things. So I'm definitely going to have to we're going to have to make sure that we get what we need back to each other, but lots of fun embellishments. And this one I think is extra cool because it reminds me of Craft Roulette with the little rainbow wheels in there. This is so cool. Okay, thanks a bot. This is from Inky's Stamper and it's the Craft Roulette robot. If you have not shopped at Inky's Stamper, I definitely would check that out. It is from Chelsea's store. So she has an actual storefront and she has an online website. So if you are wanting to check out another small business, definitely do that. I think that this might be my favorite stamp set from the weekend. Very hard to pick. Let me just say that. But this is from May because this I can use on so many Craft Roulette cards. So I am thrilled about this stamp set. So this came in the goodie bag. So did this. And then I did buy from Chelsea the coordinating die for this. So good. Alrighty. Moving right along. So much stuff. I did take a classroom pink in Maine, so I have two of these ribbons. One came with me, one was for my mom. And then we made a shaker card. I'll show you all the things from the classes in a little bit during this video. This is another fun embellishment mix that was perfect for our class. It was made just for our class. And what else from Pink in Maine? Lots of sparklies. These glue bottles were from our Trinity and Pear Blossom Press class that Amanda and Tanisa taught. So fun. More embellishments from Trinity. These fun ones I did pick up from the actual Trinity shop. They had a little a little shopping area going on. These were from the goodie bag. I love a sparkle spot, and look how fun and rainbow these are. Just so pretty. This I picked up from the free table. It's a sequin mix from Picket Fence Studios, and I saw this and immediately thought of the new candy jar from Trinity Stamps. So I'm going to definitely make a shaker card with the goodies in here. This is called Birthday Candles. So if you donated this to the free table, thank you. I'm excited to make a card with these. Let's see, from the other... Oh, this was from a game. I'm going to tell you or show you the card I made with these from the game, but you'll see one I did not open and one has a lot of sequins missing. That's because my mom went and made a really fun background for her card with a ton of these sequins, and people wonder maybe where I get my love for sparkle. It's from my mother. And I loved her card, by the way. But these were from a game. I'll talk about that in a bit, but just keep in mind these were my little embellishments that we got from the game. From Trinity, these are called Brilliant Citrine. Gorgeous. These stickles came with one of the classes. Oh, I cannot remember which class it was from, but they are from made from Ranger, and they are called... It is called Stardust. Hello, there's the name Stardust. really cute. And I like this size. It's a good sample size. And then I just wanted to show you this. Okay, this was from the Trinity and Pear Blossom Press Glass. Now this is the travel size pickup stick. Look how darling this is. So cute and good. This wax tip, I just want to mention, there's a lot of wax tips out there, and I did learn this weekend that Trinity Stamps has the best tip for the pickup sticks. This is a pick and poke kind of stick. This wax is very special because it does not crumble and crack and get all gross. If you treat this very nicely, it will last you a long time. I've had my regular size pickup stick for probably a year or two now, and I'm excited for this little travel one because it's just a tiny bit smaller than the full size one. Should I show you the full size one? Because I think that would help the visual a little bit. If I can find it in my materials. I haven't put everything away yet because of all the traveling yesterday. So I can show you. So here's the regular size one and here's the travel. So it's just a tiny bit smaller when the caps are on. And then when the caps are off, this is what it looks like. So it's significantly smaller, but it has the same great wax tip. It's just a little bit of a smaller tip there. And the poker is actually larger on the travel size. That's very interesting. I might use this travel size poker to make a little journal. I got a really cool journal from Cindy Elkins. I'm going to show you that in the video too. Like I said, I hope you have a little snack or a drink or something because it's going to be a long one today. I cleared out one whole basket of things that I wanted to highlight for this video. I'm not even going to show everything on this video. I'm going to show probably 90% of the things because like I said, some things are probably with my mom because we did drive together. We were in the same hotel room and some things just probably got put together, but such is life. Okay, moving on to the second basket. Here's a look at my name tag. I just wanted to show this. This was from the Inky Stamper. That's the Chelsea store that I mentioned before. This is the Inky Elf Squad. This was what our pod name was called. And a gal from my table made this, and I think that's really cool. I think it was Barbara. If I am wrong, I'm so sorry. But Barbara said she was silhouette trained, and I'm pretty sure Barbara made this. But a lot of times people were putting things at our spot, and I was not physically present, so I missed a few things. So yes, this was my name tag, and I did keep some business cards in there. Another thing to treasure. I think I might attempt a junk journal or something with all of the like paper fun little goodies that I got from this weekend. I'm not sure. And then I wanted to put all of these cool pins on something as well. Maybe some kind of a bookmark for that junk journal. We shall see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Moving right along. I saved this. You know, these were from the goodie bag, and I saved this because this has Mary Gunn. This is the illustration of her as like Angela Lansbury or aka Jessica from Murder She Wrote, which is one of my favorite shows. I loved watching it with my grandma and my mom, and now I just watch it by myself a lot of times when I'm crafting. But I really love this illustration, and I'm 100% putting this on one of my craft roulette cards in the future. So that's that. And yes, I did take my mother's because I love that illustration. Sorry, Mom. Okay, and then at the end of the week, we all had to do awards for our pod, which was so fun because they were all different. So I did get the one that was a Technique Wizard. So technically, I did not receive this. I'm going to take it off just for a second. No, I'm not going to take it off. But they had medals for everyone that were all kind of funny and random. So yeah, it's a softball award, which is silly. And then this was the little charm that they put on the award for the Technique Wizard. And then my mom, I put hers on mine because she said to. But she had the Mad Scientist one, which is hilarious because she has her education, not her background in her education is food scientist, which is pretty on brand. But I also have a Bachelor's of Science degree as well. So she said to put it on there. So yes, another thing to treasure. And these little things would be fun to use for charms as well for future projects. Okay, now there was a lot of ATCs, or AKA artist trading cards. So I'm going to go through a few of them here. I tried to put them all together. Some of them might be with my mom. So if you gave me one and you don't see it here, it's probably with my mother, and I will get it back at some point. This one is so cool. I love this artsy gal. She is just gorgeous, and the background paper is so fun. This one was from Bitty Penny. Thank you, Bitty Penny. This one was from Linda, as I think I remember correctly, because it had that cute little pencil. Never apologize for who you are. Look at that tag die. Get right out of here. Yep, Linda. I loved meeting Linda. She is such a gem. And then there's this really cool paper clip and this sweet little pencil. And you know me as a teacher, I love a pencil. Who needs sleep? This is from the Midnight Crafters. I think, I'm not sure if Jen Gross gave this to me or Irene Smith. One of them did, but so cute. And I probably will use this on a Craft Roulette card too and color up the image because it's just too cute. This one is so pretty and purple. This one probably is my mother's because she got a lot of purple things. This is from Smurf Murphy or Susan. Thank you, Smurf. And then Irene's business card and stretchy pants optional. If you know paper Craft Roulette, you know stretchy pants. It's a little cute sticker there. Should put it on something. This was from Jen. She did her own little original trading cards. Not only does she have the cutest little mouse here, so cute, but she has this whole explanation of, first of all, like the ingredients of what she made, card ingredients. And then she has these as limited edition trading cards. So I have one that was common and it was one of the silver foil, but there's the purple foil, the orange foil, silver foil. So cool. So thank you, Jen. Too funny. And a sparkly butterfly. This one is so fun too. Something to smile about. Oh, I think I'm going to put these artist trading cards in my junk journal. I'm going to make some kind of pocket for them. This one's from JP. Thank you. Thank you. That little handmade is adorable. Very cute. This lighthouse was very interesting because it has shiny windows. So definitely use a little glossy accents on that one. And then the shine is sparkly. I'm hoping the camera is picking that up. So that was from Crystal. Thank you. Just so gorgeous. Oh my goodness, she made 152. So I have number 106 of 152. Thank you kindly. Now, anything Australia that you're going to see in this video was from Natasha. She is my new Australian friend. And this one was from me because I'm Team Rainbow. This one is from my mother because she is Team Purple. So I will end up giving this to my mother next time I see her. But these cute little tags are so fun. And I love that she put a little embellishment right where she is from in Australia. What a fun, sweet touch that is. Now this one I think was made from the same person who made this one. So yes, this is definitely Mom's. Yes, Smurf Mercy. Smurf made this one as well. Very cute. I love ATCs now. That is like something new that I learned this summer. This is also from Natasha. How cute is that little card? Sparkly embellishments, and then you can write whatever sentiment you want right on there. So like, hello, thank you, birthday, just a darling little mini card. Follow her on Instagram, or if you see any other people that you see here, if they have their little thing here, just add them. Doesn't cost anything extra. Oh, I see a double. One's going to Mom. All right, and now this one, this was from Sharon. So thank you for making this one. I loved the splatter on this one. Just really fun. and pretty. Look at that splatter. It's like perfectly splattered. I'm so mesmerized by sparkle. Anyone else? Oh, this one is so gorgeous. I remember I met Angie and her husband. I met almost right away, day one, down in the lobby. And I looked through all of her ATCs. And this one was just so pretty. This one was calling my name. So thinking of you, Angie. Hello. It was great to meet you and your husband. And I know we had lots of great conversations this weekend. So happy crafting, honey. We're not even halfway through. Now, these bags, yes, I'm going to say bags because I'm from Minnesota. These bags came in the goodie bag. The bags. These are so cool. So this is from Pear Blossom Press. It's a collapsible marker bag. So I actually put the markers that I got from the event in here. So we got some Olos in our goodie bags. So some of these are Mom's, some of them are mine, but they ended up in the same package. So a light, dark, and a medium for green and purple. So these are the first Olos that are in my collection. So I'm interested to see how they compare to Copic, just to try fun things. So when you're using them, you can fold it down. I'll show you. These are the colors I brought to Paperganza, just kind of like a little assortment. And I just used a rubber band to get them there, and they were sliding all around. So I put them in this bag, and they were much easier to transport. But you just slide this down, and then you have a little storage solution. And then when you're done, zip them up, and then they're not going to fly all over like they were before with just a little rubber band. So I'll definitely need to put these back in my marker storage, but for traveling, this was great. Another use for this is to make it into a little collapsible garbage can for scraps. Not like garbage, but like paper garbage. So when you're trimming, maybe you're trimming down photos or scrapbooking, you can use this as a little desk garbage for clean things like paper. Or you could store all your little tools, so like your pick and pokes or your little glue bottles. Lots of options, but I think this is really cool. So awesome. And I do have two of them because one is Mom's, one is mine. Put those back in there. And we'll move right along. So the last night they did a white elephant fun thing where they just dumped a whole bunch of brown paper bags on the table and everyone grabbed one. And this was what was in my mom's, was purple Nuvo drops. And then also in mine, it was this chipboard sticker pack. I don't know where it is. It's probably with my mother because I cannot find it, but it was all princessy themed and it was really cute. So love to have a new Nuvo drop color in my stash. Just look at that gorgeous cap. Some of the packaging on some of these things are just over the top fun. Like, who does not want a giant rhinestone on their lid? I know I do. Okay, I did take a class from Karen Bernstein, and I got this glue bottle in her class. So I definitely have a lot of new fun glues to try out. This one, and then I have that Trinity glue that I showed you before. So we'll see. I don't know. It's just fun to try out new stuff. So I'm going to use that since I have it. This was from the Decoy Duck Decoy Duck table. They had a whole table that was themed that. So some fun stickers that I'll put on my crafty things. There's a little duck paper clip that's going to be fun for junk journaling. And then apparently I'm an official member of the Decoy Duck fan club, which is so fun. Speaking of which, isn't he cute? I do not know who gave this to me. I think everyone at the event got one. I don't think it was in the goodie bag. I think it was just on the table spot when I came back one time. So if you gave this to me, thank you. That applies to almost everything. If you gave me something that I'm showing here, thank you so much. This weekend was unbelievable. Well, let's see. Our table, like I said, was the Inky Elves. So there were a lot of little Christmas ornaments that came to our table. So these were just a few of the things that we had on garland on our table. It's so fun. These are just so pretty. This one, I think Kim made this one. Yeah. I sat next to Kim. Isn't that gorgeous? I love holographic paper. So thank you. Thank you. And these are just really fun. I definitely need to try this technique. I think it is so cool. A lot of folding, but isn't that a fun handmade ornament? I don't know. I think you should make handmade ornaments for Christmas, crafty friend. Nothing's better than handmade ornament. I think these are from Barbara. They are Christmas ephemera pieces. Unbelievably cute. Look at that gnome. Oh, he's like almost a Tomkin. I'm pretty sure. I saw this from across the room and I about lost my marbles because if you know, I am like half Swedish, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I haven't done the DNA thing, but based on my mother's DNA test and family folklore, I'm pretty sure I'm about half Swedish. So if you know what this is, it's a dollar horse and this is handmade. Can you even believe that? That looks perfect. From my pod, Pam made this. So thank you, Pam. She is new to card making, but as you can tell, she's clearly artistic and she's clearly a crafter. This is so fun. And I'm going to put all of my new Christmas ornaments that I got here and my new dollar horse in or on some kind of Christmas decoration this year. And I will, oh, lovely. I just dropped everything. I will be featuring that this Christmas in my house. Now, this was given to me from Marjorie, aka Sunshine. She was so sweet to meet and we swapped cards. She was the only Canadian that was there that I know of, and she gave me this ribbon, red and green, and she said that I should use this to help make Christmas cards with my mom. So thank you so much. It is real red and garden green, 3/8 inch. So cool. Thank you so much for thinking of us. And she even, oh, you know, I'll show you her card as we go along later in the video, but I thought that was really sweet. So thank you. And then this, I don't know what to call this, but these are really cool. I'm going to use them for maybe some tags or some journals, but these are from Shelly. So thank you so much. One I will give to my mom. So thank you, Shelly. She put one of these, I think, at every spot. So that was so kind of you. Thank you. Now this little guy isn't cute. Oh, Australia. Can you guess who he's from? Thank you, Natasha. This little guy is so fun. He actually will clip onto things. So now that I am finished with him and this video, he's going to go right on my lamp and he is going to be part of my craft room. And I will think of you when I see this, Natasha. So thank you. He's going to make me smile every time I see him. All right, he's in his spot, climbing along. Okay, let's talk about the classes that I took. Now, Karen Bernstein, if you have not checked out her pop-up stuff, I don't know where it was my whole life, but it is so cool. Her products are so interactive. I'm going to show you the card I made from her class, but look at these little characters. Aren't they fun? I think they're super fun. So this was the card that we made in her class. Da, 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 da. Here's the front. Just popping up to say, literally popping. Are you ready? Da, 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 da. So cool. Happy B-Day. So we made this pop-up card in her class. Yes, mine sticks out the top a little because I didn't follow the directions. I should have put it down basically halfway through and I put it up a little too high, but it still is super cool and fun. And this was the card that my mom wants to do for our Christmas card. So good thing that she taught the class of how to make it so I can recreate a Christmas version. Look how cool that is. Unbelievable. So this was the fan pop-up, I'm pretty sure. Look at how fun this is. There's an alligator, octopus, vampire, pumpkin head. So much fun. Look at this one. That's a 3-layer one with the snowman. Get out of here. So cool. So that was Karen's class. Not to mention, she also gave us instructions of how to put it together, which is going to be so helpful. So I really appreciate when they give us instructions for these classes, just in case I need to remember how to put things together. So thank you for that, Miss Karen. She's going to be moving to Minnesota. How fun is that? I think that's really fun. Next in my stash to share were these fun stickers. Okay, I was a Girl Scout when I was a kid. These came in the goodie bag. One's for me, one's for Mom. But these are like little badges that you would get. These are from 3 Room Studio. So it's so funny. Inky fingerprint, we've all got that one. Lost the tiny stamp. Just had the scissors. Where are they? Who knows? These are so fun. I need to decorate all the things now with my stickers. Okay, speaking of stickers, these are not used for my kindergartners. Let me digress. She gave me extras. These ones I'm going to use to make something bird related whenever that comes up on the wheel for Craft Roulette. These are all sorts of fun, gorgeous birds. And these stickers are from Australia. Speaking of which, I told you, Natasha, she spoiled me in the best way. She also gave me 2 books for my classroom. This touched my heart so much. As a teacher, I am like a reader pusher. I always am pushing reading. And these books are so cute. Just look at this. Aren't those illustrations just so fun? I know my students are going to love these books. I read them and they're so fun. And she did sign both books, which I thought was extra special. So thank you so much. Let's look at this one real quick. This one's super colorful. Just so much to look at. And lots of information as well. So we love a colorful and informational book. And this one rhymes, so fun. Shout out to my pod if you're watching. Thomas, Sandy, Kim, Barbara, Pam, and of course my mom. Oh, Natasha also gave me these, the Bluey theme song and the Waltzing Matilda, and this has been stuck in my head since I looked at the sheet music here. I'm going to save these papers as well for something to use on a Craft Roulette card. I might cut a certain chunk, or I don't know. I'm going to use them maybe for a junk journal. I love them. If you have not heard this song, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You got to listen to it. It's funny. And it's patriotic for Australia. Some more cards that I made in classes. So Libby from Pink and Maine taught a class where she made both of these. This one was a pop-up and a shaker. Super fun. I've never done a pop-up from Pink and Maine's things, so this was a fun adventure, and I love a shaker card. I could just sit and shake shaker cards all the time. Really gorgeous little ladybugs in that shaker mix. Super, super fun. And then, let's see. Tanya from Riley & Co. taught a class where we made this one. This was my first ever double Z fold. So you can see there's the Z and then there's the second Z. Really cool. And it opens up. It lays flat if you want it to be flat. Very funny. The sentiment is a little bit funny as well. She has the funny bone line, which is funny. Super cute. And she had everything pre-colored and pre-cut with, I'm assuming, the scan and cut. But my favorite part about this was learning how to make the double Z. So like I said, this was a weekend of friendship and learning, which was the best kind of weekend to have. Now, these cards were really interesting to make. I'm going to turn my studio light off for just a second here. Of course, I'm going to hit the camera because why would I not do that? And then you can see this a little bit better because these are light up cards. You ready for this? Blast off. This was so fun. This is made with the One Light from Pear Blossom Press. Amanda taught this one. Isn't that so cool? Just when you thought a light up card could not get cooler. This is the one where, if you can't read the sentiment, it says, blow out your candle. Yes, really. Push. Look at that. Ready? It goes out when you blow it. You have to blow like you mean it. There's a little sensor in there that when the sound of the blow happens, it turns the light off. Isn't that just so cool? Makes me want to go to a concert. Ooh. Very fun. So fun. And this was made with Trinity products to decorate the lights. This was the big cupcake, and this was the blast off. So fun. And I did, sorry, I don't know why I'm pushing that so much, but I did decorate this cupcake like it was the galaxy as well, because I love galaxy themed cards. I think they are just so fun to make. So that is the direction I went with that. And let's see what else. I think that's all for what I wanted to mention about the classes. I just want to thank all the instructors. I know it does take courage and such to teach a class, so thanks for doing that. Now let's talk about the games. There was 2 really fun games that we did this weekend, so we're going to talk about that. So the first game, we got a pack, a stamped sheet, and then we also got embellishments, and that was the citrine embellishments that I was talking about before in the video. And we had to swap with another table the stamp set and the embellishments, and then we needed to make a card with the materials from the stamp set and the embellishments. By the way, the embellishments are from Trinity, and the stamp set was from Colorado Craft Co. So I made this fun flamingo card. I loosely used the parameters for last week for Craft Roulette, which was easel card. So there that is. Rainbow colors, black and white image, and then Western. And for Western, I'm going to go with the Rhinestone Cowboy. And I pulled out my rhinestones. So this one says tickled pink, that it's your birthday. And I loved making this one. Now, I will post my mom's picture on Instagram of her card. She had the most fun with her rhinestones, and I loved her card. So check out that on Instagram. These ones, I did not make these. Let's talk about this. So part of the other game was to swap and case someone else's card. Now, because my mom was not a card maker for this event, I made her swap cards, so I ended up with both of those cards at the end. So what happened was we all got a card at our table. So this was the one that I was to case, and I don't have a picture of my finished card, but I needed to case this card and then go find Susan, who made this card, and then give her my version of this card. So that was really fun to try to do with the materials that I had with me at the event. I was a little nervous about doing it, but I think that it turned out pretty good. And then she did a double Z fold, so I was glad that I learned how to do that in the class before I did this card. So that was really fun and gorgeous card, Sharon, by the way. And then the cards that I put out were the donut card from Trinity. You know, I'm going to end up popping pictures of that. No, I didn't have any picture. I did not take a picture of it, but it's the donut die from Trinity. And I had that one as a swap. And then I had my net card from Pajama Crafter Stamps. And then so Irene cased this one, and then Susan, a different Susan, cased this card. So I think they did just such a good job. They nailed it. Irene used the same stamp set that I used on my donut card and the same embellishments because she happened to have them. And then she grabbed a stencil and made these really fun little donuts all over. And I think it's super sweet and special. And then Susan made this background paper. This was with the shaving cream technique. Isn't that cool? And then she put this sweet little bunny with a basket. So I think they nailed it. So good job, Irene and Susan and other Susan. All the Susans. Okay, let's talk about the cards that I got as swaps. Now, some of these are going to be doubles because they are somewhat mixed up with my mom's swaps as well. Now, I could spend probably hours talking about these cards, although we don't need to do that because frankly, I do not have too much time to finish filming this, but I do want to mention and show all of them that I received because they are all so cool and special. So I'm just going to briefly show each one and mention who made them. So this was from Jen Gross. This was actually one that she made for Craft Roulette last week. Isn't that cool? It's like a twisted easel. I love it. And the dogs are so cute. So I really want to try this new technique. It looks like she has a card base and then she scored it at a diagonal line. So very cool. Very, very cool. Oh my goodness. Now this one was, I think, something that you can do. So I'm going to go ahead and make this card at some point, and it looks like there's directions of how to make it. A fireplace ornament cutout. How cool is that? And this was from Sue Small Crider, also known as Yuli Cat. Does her business card pop up? We have to show that. That is so clever. Sue. Here, I said I wasn't going to take forever on each card, but a pop-up business card is something I've never seen, so we're going to do it. Oh my goodness. Cards that pop up. How cool is that? Oh, get out. It's a double pop-up. You've got to be kidding me. That is so cute. How clever. Is that your cat? I think it is. Oh my goodness. She does have a YouTube channel, by the way, so follow her, Yuli Cat. Oh, these are so funny. These ghosts are so cute. The Boo Crew. Very cute. Sending chills and thrills your way this October 31st. Have a spooky Halloween. This was from Julie. Now, Julie, I swapped cards with you, and I think that you gave me 3, if I remember correctly, which was very exciting and surprising. So she also made this Happy Fall Slimline. Really cool. I love how the pieces nest together and all of these little pieces fit inside. Very cool. And then she also made this one, which was a patriotic one. Love that. Love the rhinestones. Happy 4th of July. Ta-da. This one we'll talk about next. Look at that. It looks like that was stenciled. Very cool. Happy birthday. Ooh, those rhinestones are catching my eye. Pretty inside too. Nice. This one was from Terry. Good job, Terry. Now, this was from Kim, but I'm pretty sure I have 2. One is Mom's, one is mine. Where is it? There it is. And so this was Kim's cards. These were Kim's cards. Very cool. Isn't that fun how you can just change up the colors and you can get 2 cool different cards with the same style and layout? Great job, Kim. Nice. Just because. This was so cool. Look at this. Look at that. This was from Christina. Look at that. This was, I'm pretty sure, with Karen Bernstein's items. Does she say on the back? No. Handmade by Christina. Yes, Christina. Mom to 10 kids. That's her username. Isn't that fun? I could just go on. So cool. Unbelievable. Okay. Next. Oh my goodness. This. Okay. This was from Cindy Elkins from Arkansas. She was just a blessing to meet. And this is the junk journal that I was speaking of before. So she actually made this. Can you believe it? You are more precious than jewels. Proverbs 3:15. Very pretty. This is just like every little page has surprises. There's a little pocket here. I'll just page through it so you can see. But she made this journal with some waxed twine and a little picky tool. Here's an envelope. Works great as a little pouchy. Ooh, I didn't see this one. This is us one story at a time. My dyslexia came in handy there. She put a little washi tape on the flap. Flowers. Ooh, those are pretty. And some kind of weathered papers. Very cool. And then now this is how she bound it. So she told me, This is how she does it. She goes down the center, up one of the sides, across the whole thing, and then up through the middle, tie a knot. So now I have this example so I can make my own, and I'm excited about it. Is that German or Dutch? Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to ask my husband. He knows some German. If you know, let me know down in the comments. Oh, that is really cool. That caught my eye. I wish I knew. I'm thinking it's German. I don't know, but lots of fun, cool papers, some grid, map, and flowers. Isn't that gorgeous? She even decorated the back. Just so fun. And then a little ribbon for closure. So fun. Thank you, Cindy. Now this is another fun fold that I want to try. Look how cool this is. Dun, 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 dun. It folds out. Isn't that interesting? Oh, that's so cool. I love this one. And I like that Luann made this one. I like that she left it sentimentless because I could put any sentiment I want on there. So thank you, happy birthday, love you, whatever I want to put on there, I can. Isn't that so cool? What a fun surprise. It would be extra fun if you were giving this to a crafty friend and you put, like, let's see. I cannot find it, but if you put like a little crafty surprise in there, like, haha, an embellishment pack, like this. Ready? Da-da-da-da. Surprise. Very cool. I got to try this fold as well. Like I said, there's so much inspiration from these cards. I am just super excited to share. Show and share. Okay, now this was made from Sandy. Sandy's from my table, and she has her YouTube channel, and she actually has a video for this card. So if you like this card, you can make it. So she has a pull tab. Are you ready? Watch this. So cool. If I can get my hand to cooperate. Ready? Look at that. Helps if you don't grab the back of the card like I did at first. Isn't that so cool? This is the double slider from Sarah Liz. I love that she put the card recipe on the back. I have to do this for my swaps next year because I think it's really fun and easy to recreate the card if you know what materials that people used. And it looks like she used all Trinity Stamps products, Copic markers, and Distress Oxides. I have to do it one more time because it's so cool. Look at that. Double slider. Get out of here. No tricks, just treats. Love that. Well done, Sandy. Sandy, you're very talented. And I was happy to sit with you at my table. Same with Kim, and our table was great, by the way. Just really great. Now, A9, isn't this cool? Sending hugs to you. Now, it has kind of a surprise. Are you ready? Look, there's a kickstand. So you can let it be just like that as a display piece. Isn't that cool? You could decorate this and have it be whatever you want. And this one is like such a happy card. I love it. It says, hope you find strength with each new day. To you. Isn't that cute? The little pull tab there for a little kickstand. So cool. This one was made by Elena. Nice job, Elena. I know A9 cards are a love-hate relationship. I do like them. They're nice and big. Okay. My camera says it's dying, so we're going to go through these. Now, these two, I'm pretty sure were from Natasha, if I remember correctly. Yes, one for me, one for Mom. Gorgeous foiling. This was my card that I I don't know. I guess I just did not give that one away. So that will go to someone else. These two are both from Pam from our table. One for me, one for Mom. Take the leap of faith. Good job, Pam. I love that frog. That's from Spellbinders. Oh, this is so cute. This was from Kimberly. She sat right behind me at a table. Fun fact, she has a turtle and a really cute cat, but a very adorable shark. Really nice blending on her shark, by the way. This one is too cute as well. Oh, perfect. This one's from Erica. I'm pretty sure that's her mom. Very cute. I love how she can have the little bunny hold the present. Dust bunny. Oh no, a gray hair. Good thing about being blonde is I don't know when my grays are coming in. This one is incredible, just like the sentiment says. Look at the shine on the city skyline there. So fun. This one was one of the swap cards. I want to make sure I say who made it. It was from Ellen Day. Fueled for you, or created just for you, fueled with Diet Dr. Pepper and love. So you better keep it forever. Thank you, Ellen. I also love Diet Dr. Pepper, so I feel you. This is textured. Oh, cool. It's kind of like felt. That is very cool. Very nice. Very, very nice. Ooh, this one was really pretty. This one was from Camille. Thank you, Camille. I do have this die, so I maybe will case this card. Next to me at our table, Kim had this as a card that she needed to case, and she did such a good job at casing it. So that was fun to get as well. This one was from Candace. I'm really hoping I say that correctly, but look how cute a little dinosaur is. So cute. It's cute. And I really like this embellishment. I think this is really unique, and it inspires me to put different fun things on my cards. And it looks like she has an ATC right there. So very cool. Thanks a bot. This is the Craft Roulette stamp that I showed you before. This is from Chelsea from the Inky Stamper. Very cool. Look at that embossing folder too. So fun. This one is really a fun fold as well. Is this called a matchbook? No, because that would be folded over. I'm not sure what the technique for this is called, but it is really interesting because look at the embossing folder details that she has here. Right here, it's a little more pronounced, and then here on the sides, it is more subtle. So I think that is a really cool way to do that technique with the embossing folder, and I love the fold of this. So many things that I can pull inspiration from these swap cards, which is the whole fun point. Now look at the shine and the sparkle. Oh, I love it. This is so artsy, and I love the flowers. So fun. This was made by Marion. Oh, this one was Thomas's card. Yes. Right? Yes, this was from Thomas and Pamela. They are a couple, and they were at my table, and they both were very enthusiastic about cards. Go ahead and follow them on Instagram, Texas Craft Connection. Lots of inspiration over there. I do love a black and white card. This is really sleek, and I love the embellishments on this one. And that lady is super sassy, and we love that. So hello. Think big. And I love the bear on this because it is embossed. Very cool. And I love the string placement. That is interesting for sure. This was made by Diona. I'm hoping that I'm saying that correctly. Diona. This was so cool. It's reminding me of Arizona, and it's making me want to go visit Arizona. Gorgeous. You make me smile. Look at that funsy fold. Very cool. This was from Marjorie. Nice job. Da-da-da. So fun. Life is beautiful. Look at the fun wax seal sticker that's on this card and the placement of all of the pattern papers. This is so pretty, and I love that they decorated the inside for this one as well. This one was from Terry K. Moose Beach Designs. And look at this. There's even a moose wax seal on the back. Great job. That is so fun. Makes me want to go to the beach. Makes me want to travel when I find these cards. Oopsie, this is a double. I'll have to give this one to my mom. This was Kimberly's card, my turtle friend. This one I'm pretty sure was from Nima. Look how gorgeous this is. Such a fun, yep, Nima. Such a fun way to add gold all over. Beautiful work, Nima. And it is a top folding. Just a note to say, hello, friend. And I think I'm going to keep the vellum wrapped around it because that is another fun technique to possibly case. Ooh, this was another fun fold. Check this out. There's a little belt, which is fun for me because that was my craft roulette parameter from the episode that I was on. It was one of them. So that slides off and then it opens like this. Look at that. Oh, that is so cool. You could even have it open like this and have the sentiments go the other way if you wanted. But I think this is so unique. I love that fold. This was from Just Be Cards. So cool. I love this belt too. So elegant. And it slides on there so effortlessly. Well done. This bee is so cool. Look how realistic and it's so big. Usually a lot of bee dies are very small, and this one is a great size. I love that die. I love all the bling on the flowers. Just so cool. And the bees even popped up with foam. Well done. This was made from Lennon. Very beautiful. Lenine. I am not great with names. So my apologies, but this is a gorgeous card. So beautiful. All right, 2 left. This one is so fun. Look at this flower. It's big. It's distressed. It has a fun embellishment on there. Perfect little hello card. Big time hugs. Oh my goodness. All of the hugs this weekend. My heart is so full from all the hugs. So fun. This one was from By the Pond, Farm Road 2, cards by Becky Solomon. Very good. I love the color palette too with that salmon color and that teal. And Natasha, thank you, honey. She gave me this one. Look at those cute little koalas. I just really love this. I just wanted to show you. She really put in a lot of special things this weekend, and she was like definitely a glitter fairy in the weekend. Just so sweet and kind and lovely to talk to. And she embossed this paper. It's so cool. I wish I could pass this through the screen so you could touch it. It's like a burlap piece. So cool. And then look at the fold. I'm telling you, I'm so inspired by all of these cards because of all the fun things that people put into them. It's just incredibly special. All right, let's talk about what was in the goodie bag / what stamps and dies I'm bringing home. So some of these were from the goodie bag. Some of them I did grab from like shopping at the event. They had Karen Bernstein, Riley & Co., Pink and Main, and Trinity Stamps and Pear Blossom Press all had shops there. So I did go ahead and pick up a few things, and some of these things were from the goodie bag. So I have some doubles from my mom's goodie bag. So some of these I will be doing giveaways on my channel with because my mom is not the biggest card maker, and frankly, if she wants something that she could use, that she wanted to use, she could certainly use anything in my craft room. So I will be giving back and doing some fun giveaways on my Facebook group, Stationery Maker Group. So if you want to go ahead and join that, I do have that linked down below. So let's talk about what we have. There's so much I have to hold it so it does not fall over. First of all, this teeny tiny hoop die was from Waffle Flower. It is so adorable. Very cute. Now this was from Trinity Stamps. It's called Espresso Terrestrial. Very cute. I do have affiliate links for Trinity stamps. So if you ever want to shop with Trinity, you can always use my link, and it does not cost anything extra for you, and it definitely helps me out. So if something catches your eye from Trinity, I would really appreciate it if you used my affiliate links. Now this one I'm very, very excited to use. There is some coffee themed embellishments and such that I am excited to use that would coordinate with this so nicely. This is Funny Bones from Riley & Co. This one made me giggle, as most of the Funny Bones stamps do. This was from Whimsy Stamps, so this was one of the double ones, so I will definitely have a giveaway with one of these at some point on my group. Very cute. Another Funny Bones one. This one was again from Riley & Company. I like this one. This one, A Colorful Life Designs. I have 2 of this one, so I will be doing a giveaway with this one. Very cute. And I did have 2 of the Espresso Terrestrials. Then Catherine Pooler. Very cute. This is a berry one. Berry cute, I would say. So berry cute. And there's a not coordinating. I would say it's coordinating. It doesn't go exactly with any of the stamps, but it coordinates, as in complements the stamp set nicely. Super perfect for some summer cards. And then a few things from Colorado Craft Company. This cat is so, so silly cute. Yes, yes. Let's share both soon. Bon appetit. Best chef ever. Wee wee. Adorable with these little mice. So cute. And then this one's kind of like bonsai themed. And then this one is like a gingerbread theme. And this little mouse family just like melts my heart. This is a cut up die from Riley & Company. I have 2, so I'll do a giveaway with that one. I have 2 of these as well. This was a pop-up one from Karen Bernstein. Look how fun you can make your cards with a pop-up. She has an engineering background, so she knows how to make them. And this was the photo fan pop-up that I was speaking of before, and I showed you an example that we made in the class. So now I had to buy the die because my mom wanted to make this for her Christmas cards. So we'll see how that goes. And I don't know how many we'll make because they are involved, but they are fairly easy to do if you just follow Karen's directions. I do have 2 of these, so I will do one as a giveaway. I don't know if I mentioned, but the reason why I have some of these, I have 2 because my mom and I did talk about that. So sorry. Moving on. Oh, this was a double as well from Colorado Craft Company. This was a fun original stamp set from Craft Roulette. It's called The Basics. Can you tell I used this one already? I did. It even has a teeny tiny wheel. Cute. I love it. This is the May May stamp set. So fun. This was that little robot from Inky Stamper. And then Chelsea did sell the die to me as well. So I have the die. Another little hoop-de-doo. Another Catherine Pooler stamp set. I don't have any stamp set from her yet, so I thought that was fun. And then there's a stamp set, or a coordinating die, and I just slipped it in the back of this one because it coordinates with the word amazing. This is from Rabbit Hole Designs. The shark is so funny to me. I love the sentiment that says we're going to need a bigger cup. But yeah, that's how I feel in the mornings. I wonder what this is what is this? I know that it is a bond, but what does it stand for? If you know, let me know down below. Is it for like caffeine or coffee? Oxygen and nitrogen? Is it just fun? I don't know. It's adorable. That's what I know. This was on the free table. Can you believe it? It's from Pink Fresh. It doesn't even look used. I was just stunned. I don't have any items from Pink Fresh in my craft room, and it's a press plate, which means I could press with it or foil with it, and it's going to be gorgeous. There's a coordinating die that I might have to pick up as well, but it's called a Fairy Tale Frame. So fun. This I did buy from Riley & Co. with a coordinating stencil or coordinating die. This is Penny the possum. So cute. So cute. Scoot. It's cute. Now this is a die set from Pink and Main, and I did pick this up at their shop as well. This is an interactive style card, so I'm gonna have to. I am excited to make a card with this, and if I do, I will put a video up on my channel with it. But it is really adorable. I wish I could show you a better example of one in real life to kind of like show you at the moment, but I will one day. But you don't have to use the bee stuff with it, and you could get a really cool fold and die cut piece for your cards. So it's cute. Okay, like I said, this is not even everything that was in the goodie bag, but this is a lot of it. So thank you for watching all the way to the end of this video. There was a lot going on. Like I said at the beginning, I was a little bit frazzled, and I still am frazzled in a good way, because like I said at the beginning, I thought this weekend was going to be amazing, but it was, I don't know, there's not even a word for it. Indescribably incredible. That's what I would say about this weekend. The sweet people that I got to interact with in person, not just through the screen, was better than any goodie that I could have ever brought home. So it was lovely to meet you if I did meet you this weekend. And even if you didn't go and you were just curious to know, like, what is Paperganza, I hope that I gave you a little flavor. But they did a lot of lives this weekend on the Craft Roulette channel. So if you want to see even more, a much better look at what the event actually looked like, go ahead and check out the Craft Roulette YouTube channel. They posted a lot on there. And also the live event that they did on Friday night. So definitely check that out. So with that all said, if you have any questions or comments, let me know down in the comments. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. And if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I am a excited member of Craft Roulette, and I post weekly process videos on my channel. I have a very active Instagram and YouTube here, so I hope that something catches your eye and inspires you often. So thank you for watching all the way to the end, and we will see you next time. Bye, crafty friend.